Hello, everyone. Sorry, I had to use the tactical manager intro because I don't have an intro here yet for this channel. We'll have it very soon. 1 second. So we start Brazil, Morocco, live watch along. The last time I did a Brazil World Cup live watch along was at Tactical Manager TV, actually, when Brazil lost on penalty shootouts to Croatia. Now we're back in the World Cup. The United States won yesterday, 4-1 against Paraguay. So I'm obviously very happy. I'm incredibly happy for that. But now is a different day. I need the US and Brazil to go far, very far. I would like to see Brazil win the World Cup, and I'd like to see the United States make a quarter or semifinals run, which I think it's a little realistic. And they're saying you were pissed at the Croatia. Of course I was. Brazil were the better side. They got the lead. And then, shit happens. It happens. It happens. But anyhow, going on here, let's go through the starting 11 because Mr. Carlo Ancelotti decided to actually surprise us all with the starting 11. We were expecting Danilo, Alexandro as the fullbacks. Instead, we're getting Douglas Santos and Ibanez. Is that better or worse? Ibanez instead of Danilo, I would say it's better. Younger and better player right now. Douglas Santos and Alexandro, I think it's a little bit of like six and half a dozen. I don't know how much that specifically matters to me. Now, Lucas Paquetá will start. What's interesting here out of everything is that Mateus Cunha, that is a player that does a lot of the dirty work in Ancelotti's system, a player that Carlo Ancelotti very much trusts, right? He's on the bench. So Cunha's on the bench. Igor Thiago from Brentford will start. I don't have to talk about the defense there. Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães, we all knew they were going to start. Bruno Guimarães and Casemiro, we knew they were going to start. Paquetá was like a 50-50. Now, Igor Thiago starting ahead of Cunha, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised, okay? Very surprised, actually. But listen, everyone, look, if you guys could kindly hit the like button right now, I would truly appreciate it. Now, before we continue, I'm going to actually... This stream is actually brought to you by FootMob. It is brought to you by FootMob, and if you kindly could, download the FootMob app right now. The link is in the description of this video. Again, FootMob is the one that I always use, right? The what you're seeing on screen right now, and the one I use, the lineup builder, scores, where to watch the game, everything I do is FootMob. Okay, so thank you very much, FootMob, for sponsoring this video. Now, let's go on here real quick. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to download FootMob for free, the link is in the description, and that's a great way to support the channel as well. Actually, I do have a FootMob ad that I should play for y'all because FootMob has a giveaway. I'm going to check here. They have a giveaway for y'all if you use the code BALL. So let me do this. I'm going to put the FootMob ad right here as soon as I find here. I'm going to find the FootMob ad, and I'm going to play it. That way you guys can enter the giveaway. Who here in the chat has FootMob? Because let me get here exactly where it is. And then you guys can actually see it. Give me a second. Yep, I found it. Give me a second, everyone. All right. So let me put the FootMob app ad real quick here for you guys to download the app. And then we'll go from there. Okay, let's go. This World Cup has a lot of games, and I'm sure you want to watch all of them. But keeping track of every national team and every player that you like can be overwhelming. So let me introduce you to FootMob. To me, this is the best app to track soccer players and soccer teams. And I will be using it during the World Cup, and so should you. And the link to download it for free is in the description of this video. And yes, you heard that right. This wonderful app is free. On FootMob, you can get live scores and stats from World Cup games. Follow your favorite teams, players. It makes it easy to keep track of the group standings, bracket, and you can even use FootMob to make your own starting 11. And if you like to analyze games, they have heat maps, stats, and even advanced analytics. The link to download it for free is in the description of this video. In the process, you'll also be helping the channel. But wait, There's more. FootMob also has a summer giveaway of a national team jersey of your choice. There will be 5 winners this summer. All you have to do to enter is download the app, go to settings, and use the code BALL, as in BALL. And the winner will be selected and contacted on July 20th. If you already have FootMob, you can use the code anyway to enter. So download FootMob now for free. Link will be in the description of this video. What are you waiting for? Okay, so if you guys want to download FootMob, the link is in the description of this video, and make sure to enter the giveaway. If you already have the app, make sure to enter the giveaway. Okay, and I'll obviously be using FootMob throughout this entire stream. Going back here to the chat, Euro snobs are quiet after the Swiss tied Qatar. Yes, but I was pissed off as well. So let me bring up my Twitter account here real quick, because I have done an incredible job, right, with my predictions. I've done a tremendous job with my predictions. I've been getting everything right. And to a point where we gained 60,000 followers on X in the past like 24 hours because of the gambling degenerates. They found my account. Okay. If you look here on X, yes, Tactical Manager. For those who don't know, that's our main account. We have a YouTube channel also called Tactical Manager. My World Cup match day prediction. So Qatar, I had them losing 3-0 to Switzerland. And Qatar scored in essentially the last minute to tie the game. And Switzerland were wasteful throughout the entire freaking game. It should have easily been 3-0 for Switzerland, or at least 2. They didn't score, and the ball punishes. Ultimately, Qatar got a late goal, and they did it. But if you look at my predictions beforehand, they won. I nailed both results. I got Mexico 2-0 versus South Africa. That was the exact result. I got South Korea 2-1 versus Czechia. That was the exact result. I got Canada tying Bosnia 1-1. That was the exact result. I got the U.S. beating Paraguay 2-1. That was the right outcome, but not the exact result. Now, who screwed me over today were the Swiss. They literally screwed me over. They controlled the entire game, created a lot of chances. They kept missing chances left and right. They only scored a goal off a penalty kick. And ultimately, at the end, Qatar tied the game. That, I believe, that was the first World Cup point in Qatari history. Now, as you can see, my prediction for Brazil and Morocco today is 1-0 Brazil. Now, look, again, you guys that like betting, this is not betting advice. This is what I think will happen. You guys do whatever you want. I just think it's going to be a much more low-scoring game. I think Brazil is going to be very cautious with their approach. Carlo Ancelotti definitely understands that the most important thing for Brazil today is to not lose the first game. They'll be able to pull through. There are easier opponents coming, like Haiti, Scotland. Now, what happens here is Morocco also, they're going to go for the win the same way Brazil will go for the win. But Morocco also understands that they don't have to win this game. Like, if Morocco can pull a draw here, that's not a bad result. They are the favorites against Haiti, and they are the favorites against Scotland. This is a game that's very 50-50. Morocco is also missing a few key players. That must be said. So what I'll say is I'm expecting a low-scoring game. A 1-0 Brazil, 1-1 maybe. Maybe Morocco pulls a win, which would be the second time in history that Brazil loses the first game. The only time they lost the first game in the World Cup was in 1934. So, again, if I were to talk about this right now, I'm going with Brazil 1-0. But this is a very tough game to predict. Very tough game. I think both teams are going to take a cautious approach. I'm not saying they're going to bunker, play a low block, defend for their lives. They're not going to do that. Brazil's not going to do that for sure. I also doubt Morocco does that, even though that has been their approach in the previous World Cup at times. The other two games that I'm predicting later today, Scotland, I'm predicting a comfortable but not easy win against Haiti. That's why I put 2-0. And probably the big surprise for you, for a lot of you, is like I put Australia tying Turkey 1-1. I don't think Australia is a tremendous team, but they're known for overperforming, and Turkey's better. And Turkey's known for underperforming. And Australia knows exactly what they have to do to hold off Turkey, right? Mainly focus on Yildiz and Arda Güler. Those were the two that you would focus on when facing Turkey. So I'm expecting a draw later today, which, by the way, that game is at midnight Eastern time. Midnight here on the East Coast of the United States of America. So I'll stay up to watch it. I'm not going to do a live stream for that game. I'll be watching it. But this is unbelievable. It's super late. I don't know why. Now I'm watching here on Fox right now. Brazil's about to walk into the field. So is Morocco. It looks completely sold out. And I would say, let's see, one side of the stadium, mostly Moroccans. I would say it's probably 80% Brazil, 20% Morocco right now. 80 to 20. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hard for TAC Manager fans to find the link to this channel on your YouTube page. Add the link for growth this World Cup season. No, this link is literally this link is literally in the description of all of our videos, the Chappelle Football. All of our videos, we have it in the description. And look at Neymar walking in. Neymar's not available, by the way. Neymar's injured. Pretty crazy that they called him up injured, but he'll be available very soon for Brazil, but he's injured. Neymar's not going to play today. 85-15 or 90 to 10 to Brazil. Yeah, I would say so. Somewhere between 80 to 90% Brazilian crowd, and then the rest is Moroccan. The crowd looks mostly like yellow jerseys everywhere. And they're saying they want to be called Turkey now. Is that how you pronounce? How do you pronounce it? I say Turkey, but how do you pronounce that? Does it say Turkey? Turkey? I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the problem. Can someone teach me? How do you pronounce Turkey? Or if I'm saying it right, just tell me. Now, everyone, make sure to drop a like in this video if you haven't already. Drop a like right now. The game is about to start in how many minutes? It's about to start in 7 minutes, roughly. They're saying it could be also Americans supporting Brazil because of Neymar. It could be. It could be, but they're mostly going to be Brazilians or Brazilian Americans, right? Of course, Brazil is more popular than Morocco, right? Brazil is one of the most popular national teams in the world. Right now, I think only Argentina might be ahead. Argentina might be ahead mainly because of the Messi era, right? But okay, Brazil versus Morocco, a very tough game here for Brazil. We went through the starting 11. The big surprises here were the fullbacks and obviously Igor Thiago starting up top. Mateus Cunha has been benched. Now, if you look at Brazil's bench, a lot of good options, right? So for defense, you got Bremer. That's a very good option to have if you need another center back. Danilo, the midfielder from Botafogo, very good midfielder. Ederson from Atalanta that was called in last minute after Wesley got injured. Endrick. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Endrick come off the bench. He's been electric. Every time Endrick is subbed in for Brazil, he's been electric. He's been incredible. Luiz Henrique is a player that we might see as well. He's been quite good for the Seleção Brasileira. Mateus Cunha as well. Brazil has so many options off the bench. What's interesting about Morocco is Amrabat. Remember Amrabat in the last World Cup? He's on screen right now. He was one of the best central defensive midfielders in the 2022 World Cup. He's no longer a starter for Morocco. He's no longer a starter. Now, everyone, make sure to drop a like in this video. If you haven't already, drop a like in the stream. It's a great way to support the channel. Subscribe if you want to. I would truly appreciate it if you can subscribe to the stream. And that's all. Thank you very much. Let's get the stream going. Yesterday, we had a very successful stream with the U.S. men's national team. It was an incredible stream. And the United States got the 4-1 win against Paraguay. By the way, everyone, there's construction going on. Can you guys hear anything with the construction? Can anyone hear? Maybe you guys are not hearing. If you're not, it's fine. I can hear it. But I don't know if the mic is actually capturing anything. Both teams are walking into the field. Brazil and Morocco. My, oh my. So in terms of concerns for Brazil, we talked about this in the match preview, right? We talked about it. Morocco, apparently, this has been the way they've approached games. They start pressing the living crap out of their opponents, Morocco, right? Apparently, that's what they do. They start pressing the living crap out of their opponents for the first 15, 20 minutes, something similar to what PSG has done very often. That's what our Moroccan guest, Rita, told us. After that, they sometimes go to a more reactive approach. I think the longer Brazil drags the 0-0, the better it is for Brazil. I know this sounds weird. I know this sounds weird. They cannot concede early to Morocco. You concede early to Morocco, you're screwed. They'll sit back, they defend very well. They have a lot of grit, very good tactically, and Morocco has the quality to punish you on the counterattack. You 100% cannot concede first. Brazil has to be careful. Now, what are my concerns when it comes to Brazil for this game? There's a few. The two fullbacks, defending wise, they should be okay. Douglas Santos and Ibanez, they're not going to offer much going forward. They're not, right? They're not going to offer much support. Another concern I have is Casemiro. He's been slow. He's well past his prime, and Ancelotti still sees him as the perfect player. Now, mind you, he was an incredible player, and he could still catch good form and be very helpful, but I do have concerns in terms of his speed. Watching Casemiro play, sometimes it looks like the dude is wearing jeans pants. I'm sorry, it's true. It's what's going on with Casemiro right now. Now, moving forward, Igor Thiago. People have been hyping the living crap out of Igor Thiago, and he had a good season for the most part with Brentford. I just don't see it. I don't understand why we're going with him this game. It could be because Ancelotti's concerned about the physicality of Morocco. At the same time, I would rather have a guy like Mateus Cunha that does the dirty work, and then you can counterattack with Rafinha and Vinicius. We'll see. I trust Carlo Ancelotti, one of the coaches that has the most aura in world football. But I'm a little bit concerned about those little things that I mentioned. Casemiro, Igor Thiago, and the fullbacks. Outside of that, we'll see. They're talking about João Pedro. Yeah, João Pedro not being included was quite odd. Had a good season with Chelsea. He's a good Premier League player. I think he's better than Igor Thiago, even though they have different attributes, right? They're different types of center forwards. They're saying, Alex saying, Tack, I had to look all over to find your watch along, even though I was subscribed. Okay, you know what I can do right now? I am going to send, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send a collab link to Tactical Manager TV. That way people can find it. I'm going to send a collab link. That way everyone can find it, even though I shared it in the community tab and everything. But okay, let me do this. Let me send a collab link. That way this stream will appear also at Tactical Manager TV. Okay? That way all of you can find it. Can I do that actually? I don't know if I can do that. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay. This is dumb. Apparently, you cannot do collab links for live streams. I did not know that. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, don't you? Incredible. Okay, so I cannot do the collab links. That is very much unfortunate. Okay, people are just gonna have to find the stream, dude. They're just gonna have to find it. They're just gonna have to find the stream. They'll find it. Slowly, people will find it. Okay, I shared it on the community tab. It's in the description of the Tactical Manager channel. I shared it on X. Dustin shared it on Instagram. It's everywhere. You know what you guys can do to help people find us? You can hit the like button in this video. Because if you're a regular viewer of Tactical Manager TV and you like the video, it's going to push the video to other, okay, other channels. Oh, sorry, other viewers of Tactical Manager TV. So hit the like button, get us to 200 likes. They will find it. It'll be recommended to them. All right. And one question here is, do you think Endrick will play? Will Endrick see any play time? I think so. I think Endrick will come off the bench in the second half. I think so as well. Found it. So people are finding it. Okay. People are slowly finding the stream. They're getting here. They're getting here. I shared it on X, even though my X account has been completely dominated by the gambling degenerates. The gambling degenerates found my X account. I've gained 60,000 followers in one day, and it's been unbelievable. They want my picks for everything. And I told them I'm not a gambling advisor. You guys make your own picks. I mean, I can tell you what I'm picking. And sure, I do bet here and there. I like doing it. But you should only bet what you're willing to lose and not really what someone tells you to bet. You should bet what you think will happen. You can't just go based on what a dude on YouTube tells you and then put your money on that, unless you don't care about your money, right? All right. So let's see. It's another hot day, but not as bad as yesterday for New York City. Yeah, but the hot weather shouldn't really be a problem. It shouldn't really be a problem for what's the name for Switzerland. Sorry, for Brazil and Morocco. These are two countries that should be used to it. I'm not too concerned in regards to that. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game here at the MetLife Stadium. Not the most good looking stadium, I'll say that, right? And they're saying Lyft is saying it works because it appeared without searching. There you go. You see? If everyone here hits the like button, YouTube's gonna push this video to more people. Right now we're at 180 likes. If we go over 200, they're gonna start pushing it to more people, and more people will show up in the chat. That's how it works. Believe me. So the game's about to start. Brazil is already set to go. It's already like 2 minutes late, the game, actually, to be honest. 2 minutes late. Brazil is on screen. Let's hope Brazil can pull the win today. It'd be very important for Brazil to pull the win against Morocco. And Redfire, thank you very much for the extremely generous super chat. Thank you very much. 200 Canadian dollars. Are you from Canada, Redfire? Or do you just live in Canada? Okay, but going on here, say, hi, Tack. I enjoy your content. I believe we'll win. Brazil will win. And I saw the USA game, 4-1 victory. Thank you for all the content you produce. Are you concerned of the players or staff or Brazil? Can you tell me why they can't pass the quarterfinals? Haven't won a World Cup in a while. So there are many different reasons why Brazil hasn't gone past the quarterfinals since 2006. And each World Cup is a different story. So I'm going to give you kind of a long answer here. I'm going to go through each World Cup. 2006, arrogance. That team was incredible, the 2006 Brazil team, with Kaká, Adriano, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Zé Roberto. It was an incredible team, incredible team. But the arrogance and lack of preparation ultimately led to their downfall against France and Zinedine Zidane. 2010, Dunga didn't bring a bench. And ultimately, the team collapsed under Júlio César and Felipe Melo, which we lost to the Dutch. But there was no bench. He should have brought Neymar to that World Cup at age 18 and Ganso at the time. He didn't have options off the bench. Brazil fell to the Dutch. A very good Dutch team, by the way. 2014, Brazil did go past the quarterfinals, right? But then they got destroyed 7-1 to Germany. Don't have to talk about that. 2014, Brazil had a mental lapse against, what's the name? A mental lapse against Belgium. By the way, the game just started here. Brazil had a mental lapse against Belgium of like a few minutes, like 20 minutes, and ultimately that led to the loss to Belgium. Belgium scored 2 goals, and Brazil couldn't come back from it. Last but not least, we had Brazil with the Croatia game. So I think the last two times that Brazil couldn't go past the quarterfinals, 2018 and 2022, it wasn't a talent problem. It was a mindset problem. The mentality was the problem with Brazil in those two. It wasn't really a talent problem. By the way, the game started here. Brazil versus Morocco. To me, this is the biggest game in the group stage of the World Cup, followed by Colombia, Portugal, and France and Senegal. Okay. They're saying, you sure? I've seen live streams on YouTube that use the collab feature. Yeah, I've tried here. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I can't do it while I'm live. I should have done it beforehand or just after. I'm not seeing it right now. I'm going here live. Let's see. Invite, collaborate. I'm checking, guys. Search for brand. I don't see it. Where I can invite a collaborator. Yeah, I've tried. Customization. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried here. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I'll try for other streams, but I just can't see it right now, any of it. Redfire is saying, hi, Tech. I do live in Canada, but I was born in the United States in Illinois. Oh, that's awesome. That's a place, like, I've always wanted to go to Chicago. Believe it or not, I've been to like 30 different states in the United States. I've never been to Chicago. And technically I was kind of close, right? Because I went to school in Buffalo. I mean, Not super close, but kind of close, right? I could have just took a flight there. Make sure to drop a like in the stream, everyone. And Spicy Jeff, no matter how much I run, no matter how much I hide, you always find me. Spicy Jeff, you always find me. So, okay, so hello, lovely Brazilians. Tack introduced me, Spicy Jeff. So, to everyone from Brazil that doesn't know Spicy Jeff, his nickname is Spicy Jeff because I'll put it this way: he takes a lot of Viagra. Takes a lot of Viagra. They're saying Croatia versus England. Kinda. I don't get hyped by England anymore. In Croatia, very good team, by the way. Very strong team, but not as strong as they used to be. And am I a Bills fan? No. I did go to the Buffalo Bills game, of course, and I do follow them. And I do have a soft spot for the Bills, but I'm not a Bills fan by any means. I don't have like an actual team that I love in the NFL. I'm a Laker in the NBA, but in the NFL, I don't have a dog in that fight right there. But I do have a soft spot for the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, they just can't win the Super Bowl. Okay, free kick from Morocco. Ball goes in, cleared by Paqueta. And Igor Thiago has it down the left and just blasts it forward. And Morocco has the ball. And they're going to try to build out of the back all the way here. Vinicius is sitting very high up the field, obviously for the counterattack. So this is what's weird. This is what I'm trying to understand right now. And we'll go to the tactical board probably at halftime. It's just weird to me how, okay, so he has Vini up top with Igor Thiago. We're defending on a 4-4-2. If you're going to counterattack, well, now we're pressing. If you're going to counterattack, Igor Thiago is not the ideal one. You just bring in Cunha and leave Vini with Rafinha up top. That's what I don't understand what Carlo Ancelotti is doing here. That's what I'm confused about. If you want quick transitions, that's probably the best way to go. So Paqueta, oh, that's a nutmeg. Paqueta still has it. Pulled. That's a foul, ref. How's that not a foul? He was pulled. Paqueta nutmegged the opponent, then he got pulled. Say, I popped in and you're talking about my Bills. I'm kind of talking about the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, you guys really struggle in Super Bowls, right? Lately, you struggle to make it to Super Bowls, but I said I have a soft spot for the Bills. It was a team that I went to their game there in Buffalo. I thought it was an amazing experience in Buffalo, and I lived there for 4 years, right? Redfire is saying, I was born in Highland Park, Illinois. Are you a fan of the National League? I'm a big Detroit Lions fan since 2024. Almost got to the Super Bowl, 31-34 over the 49ers. I also like the Clippers. No, I don't watch National Football League. So I don't watch the NFL that much. I watch, like, I'm a casual when it comes to the NFL. Obviously, I watch, especially when I lived back in New York, where I had more American friends. In Orlando, there are many Brazilians here, so it becomes much more soccer here in Orlando. But New York, growing up with more Americans, yeah, we'd get together to watch NFL games, college football, get some pizza, wings. Nowadays, I casually follow the NFL. Like, I know what's going on. I watch the Super Bowl, I watch the playoffs, but I'm not a diehard. Oh, Morocco. Oh, God, this is dangerous. Cleared. Who cleared that? Was it Bruno Guimarães? Morocco just had a clear-cut chance right there. That is very poor defending from Brazil. They got lucky. That's just a bad finish from Morocco. Awful start from Brazil here. Awful start from Brazil. Good start from Morocco. Who blocked that, actually? It was a bad finish. That was Bruno Guimarães. Good play, good setup by Morocco, just a terrible finish. And now Brazil try to counterattack. Brazil can't hold the ball for a second here. 1 second. And here comes Morocco with the shot, and it goes out of bounds. Hakimi with the shot. He's saying it deflected. That's going to be a goal kick for Brazil. Not a good start for Brazil. I mean, it's been only 6 minutes, but this is not a good start. Not a good start. Did it deflect on Gabriel Magalhães? No, it didn't deflect. And thank you very much, Redfire, for the super chat. And Jeff Carey, Spicy Jeff, too. I'm going to read that in a second. Igor Thiago can't hold the ball. Paqueta tries to win it. Igor Thiago, what the okay. Brazil still has it with Paquetá. No one's close. Paquetá is able to settle it. Bruno Guimarães finds Casemiro. My goodness, Casemiro, take the freaking touch. Take off those jeans pants. The dude is like stiff as hell right now. He can't stretch his leg. Jeff Carey saying, I painted a Brazilian flag on my sketchy van, parked it in the strip club parking lot. Let's go, Brazil. Speaking of strip club parking lot, didn't the ref for this game get like removed or something? The original ref? Because he was caught in like a strip club in New York. Did you guys see that news? I don't know if it was fake news, but did you guys see that? I think that actually happened. Okay, Brazil now holds the ball and calms the game a bit. Okay, Casemiro again. He's been freaking dog shit. Okay, Rafinha with the shot blocked. Okay, here comes Morocco. Blows by Casemiro. Casemiro, what is going on with this guy? And a shot from Morocco blocked by Gabriel Magalhães. Oh, okay, he got hit hard. I am quite concerned about Casemiro so far. And Gabriel Magalhães is able to clear it, and then he got hit by Hakimi with his shoulder. And everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like in this stream if you haven't already. It's a great way to support the channel. Remember, the more likes we get, the more YouTube pushes these streams further. So drop a like in the video if you haven't already. All right, back to the game. Brazil trying to build out of the back here. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Still 0-0, but I would say a bit of a shaky start for Brazil. Morocco has looked better. They haven't been incredible. Morocco's had one clear-cut chance that they just couldn't finish it. It was a very poor finish, but Morocco has been looking better to start. Oh, my God. Paquetá with a bad touch. And Morocco, again, takes the ball direct in transition. This could be a shot again. Cuts. Paquetá tries and recovers it for Brazil. And then Casemiro gets fouled. What a very shaky start for Brazil. Very shaky start. Bad first touches, bad giveaways. This is not looking good to start the game. Now, could things change? Yes, it's still 0-0, but what a bad start for Brazil. Redfire is saying, all you Brazil fans deserve to win. My mom is from Costa Rica. They didn't make it this year. I lived in Cancun and Mexico City for a few years. Wow. So you're American, live in Canada. You lived in Mexico City, Cancun. I mean, you don't have to get into your personal life, but what do you do for a living? That sounds like an awesome life. There's some great places to live. I've been to another bad giveaway from Brazil. What is this? And Morocco, the shot blocked. Another bad giveaway from Brazil. Morocco with the ball. Steven Spada is saying, as a neutral, this is such a good match, but can we talk about the pitch? It looks pristine. It looks good, right? I think the pitch looks great. And thank you very much, Steven, for the super chat as well. And here comes Morocco again. It's been all Morocco so far. Morocco down the left. Okay, ball through. Marquinhos is able to kind of clear it for Brazil. Bruno Guimarães, and he gets fouled. Every time Morocco loses the ball, they immediately counterpress. So they don't let Brazil counterattack. They either foul or they cause a turnover. Morocco's doing a fantastic job to start the game, on and off the ball. Just watch the game and you'll see. They lose the ball, they immediately foul or they counterpress to try to force a turnover. Brazil now with the ball, 12 minutes. And Jeff Carey saying, Tack and I were in a relationship. No, we were not, Jeff. We were not in a relationship, Jeff. We never were. Never will be. Sorry. But we were not. Ibanez. Oh, my goodness. Another bad giveaway. He got fouled, but he was about to give the ball away. He was about to give the ball away. Okay, Brazil now with the ball, 13 minutes. Marquinhos, Paquetá. Another. Okay, they lost the ball again. Well, kind of. Rafinha was able to fight for it and get it, but Brazil's not been able to hold possession well. Vinicius Jr. on a 1v1 takes the first one, tries to get across. Oh, Igor Thiago, you missed the freaking header. What are you even doing there? That's what you're literally there to do. You're literally there to do that. Score those headers, and he freaking missed it. How did he miss that header? This guy fucking sucks. Did you guys see that? How did he miss that header? Brother, that's literally what you're there for. That was your moment to shine. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. He had a wide open header. He didn't even try to jump. Jeez, man. Rafinha heads it to Vini. Cleared by Morocco. Brazil's starting to get into this game a little bit more. Get a little bit more into the game. You guys are right. Like, Igor Thiago has one freaking job. One job, and he just didn't do it right now. Watch it, because I'm saying this. He'll score a banger, and then he'll never score again in the World Cup. It's not that crazy to say this, but Pepe would have scored that. Pepe scores those for PSV. Pepe scores those goals. Red Fire, thank you again. Saying Brazil needs to win this. I saw the Anaconda movie with Jack Black. It was funny. It takes place in Brazil. I did not watch that movie. I watched the original Anaconda, which has what is it? Ice Cube is in it. Jennifer Lopez is in it. Owen Wilson is in it. The original Anaconda movie. It's a fun movie. It's not a great. Igor Thiago, what is this guy? Now he just like runs over the Moroccan player. It's like, I'm watching the replay. Cross goes in. Dude, the ball wasn't even that high. How did he miss that header? How did he miss that freaking header? Oh boy. Brazil now with the ball. At least Brazil's starting to look a bit more comfortable after the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes were terrible. I don't know why Cunha is not starting. And you also brought Igor Thiago over João Pedro. That to me is insane as well. By the way, everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. And I mean, there's nothing else I ask you to do. That's all. That's already very, very helpful and very kind of you if you did so. And I love you very much for it. And I'm sending you a virtual kiss, like literally right now, virtual kiss. I wonder if any of the gambling degenerates from X are also here, because they all started to follow me. They're saying, are you on the same time as the screen? Yes. My time is matching the one on screen. Yes. Ibanez, all the way back to Marquinhos. All the way back to Marquinhos. Gabriel Magalhães. Or Gabriel Magalhães. Okay, Magalhães with the ball, trying to find someone. Brazil just doesn't move. There's no fluidity with this attack. Casemiro to Paquetá. Yeah, see, has Fabio contacted you after the Paraguay game? Yeah, if you guys don't know, Fabio's a massive Paraguay fan. He was on the other channel, Tactical Manager. He has contacted me. He was a little bit down on his vibes, which is odd to see Fabio that way, right? He's always like oh, Igor Thiago can't make it. He's slow as fuck, too. What does he even do? What does he even do? So Fabio was very upset. His vibes were down. Marquinhos to Lucas Paquetá. Paquetá with the ball. Brazil finally getting a bit more comfortable in the game. Paquetá and the ref. The ref was on the way. Casemiro to Ibanez. Casemiro with the ball. And Brazil again with the ball here with Rafinha dropping very deep to get the ball. Why is he doing this? What is Rafinha doing? He's not a playmaker. He drops deep and he puts that awful pass. My goodness. Igor Thiago is up top there. He's also kind of slow to press. Brazil recovers the ball. Casemiro. Good ball from Casemiro. Finding Rafinha. Rafinha tries Vini. Vini. Ah. If he got that touch right where he tried to spin move, he would have been clear to finish that. That's going to be a corner for Brazil. But good ball from Casemiro and good ball from Rafinha. Vini just messed up the first touch. Redfire saying, why can't Brazil win back-to-back penalty shootouts in the quarterfinals? Because I told you, mentality. Brazilians get a little bit too emotional in the World Cup, and they collapse way too easy. Penalty kicks is obviously also a skill game, but a lot of it is psychological. And I think nowadays the Brazilian players do not have good psychology with it. They just don't have it. They just don't have it. And thank you very much, Redfire. Man, I do wonder what Redfire does for a living. Because he said in the chat, he's lived in Mexico City. Beautiful city, by the way. I love Mexico City. Cancun, Canada, United States. Cross goes in, cleared by Morocco. Vinicius with the rebound. Finds Paquetá. Whoa, was that a handball? Nope, not a handball. And Brazil have to go all the way back to Allison. Morocco has a lot of intensity. They have dropped it a little bit, but this is a very physical and intense team. Very tough team to play against. Very, very tough team. Marquinhos with the ball. 20 minutes. And Morocco kind of started how we expected, right? They started with a very heavy press. They were very chaotic in the beginning, very high up the field with a high line. After those first 10 minutes, they dropped the tempo. They slowed it down a bit. They're not tired. They're just conserving energy now. Saying the stadium is ugly. Yeah, it's MetLife. Oh, boy. Oh, Morocco's through. 1-0 Morocco. What is this defending? What is this defending from Brazil? One zero for Morocco already. Yeah, honestly, Casemiro, Igor Thiago, and the two defenders, how did they get split like that? How does he just make that run with so much ease? What an abysmal start for Brazil. And then, oh my God. And Alisson also, why did you come off the goal so early? He was out of the box, so he couldn't even use his hands. That was just bad, man. That's just bad, bad, bad. Brazil starts behind 1-0 for Morocco. Terrible start for Brazil. Also, that midfield dude, Casemiro, I'm sorry, dude. This guy's washed. You can't have Casemiro playing. I don't know what Ancelotti's thinking. And you go Thiago. Unbelievable. And the crazy thing is, Carlo Ancelotti talked about this how you win the World Cup by having the best defense, essentially. You're not going to have the best defense with Casemiro being the guy protecting that back line. Like Morocco is beating Brazil 1-0, and what I'll add is rightfully so. Morocco has been better, right? Like there's no denying that. Has Morocco dominated the game? No, they haven't dominated the game, but they've been better than Brazil. They've been better than Brazil on and off the ball. Now we have the water or like commercial break these days. We don't have halves anymore. We don't have halves anymore. Now it's just quarters in the game. Unbelievable there for Brazil. They're saying maybe Brazil will wake up. That's crazy that a PSG and Arsenal center back, the two Champions League finalists, and then Allison from Liverpool, they're not on the same page. That's crazy. It's abysmal and it's insane, right? These are all world class defenders. The two center backs and the goalkeeper, they're all world class. And then they look like that. They look like that. Unbelievable poor start here from Brazil. Unbelievable. But we'll see how it plays out. The game ain't over yet. The game ain't over yet, but I just don't understand what Ancelotti was thinking. So while they're doing the hydration break and Fox is making money off of it, let me do this. I'm going to put a quick word from the sponsor of this video, again, FootMob. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some water so I can hydrate, okay? And if you guys don't have FootMob, download it now and entered their giveaway. Okay, and drop a like in this video right now. Guys, get those likes up. I'm going to be back in 60 seconds.
This World Cup has a lot of games, and I'm sure you want to watch all of them. But keeping track of every national team and every player that you like can be overwhelming. So let me introduce you to FootMob. To me, this is the best app to track soccer players and soccer teams. And I will be using it during the World Cup, and so should you. And the link to download it for free is in the description of this video. And yes, you heard that right. This wonderful app is free. On FootMob, you can get live scores and stats from World Cup games. Follow your favorite teams, players. It makes it easy to keep track of the group standings, bracket, and you can even use FootMob to make your own starting 11. And if you like to analyze games, they have heat maps, stats, and even advanced analytics. The link to download it for free is in the description of this video. In the process, you'll also be helping the channel. But wait! There's more. FootMob also has a summer giveaway of a national team jersey of your choice. There will be 5 winners this summer. All you have to do to enter is download the app, go to settings, and use the code BALL, as in BALL. And the winner will be selected and contacted on July 20th. If you already have FootMob, you can use the code anyway to enter. So download FootMob now for free. Link will be in the description of this video. What are you waiting for?
Okay, and the game is back too. If they can monetize it, I'm going to monetize it as well. And FootMob is a great app, great sponsor of this stream. So thank you very much, FootMob. Link to download in the description. Back to the game. Back to the game. Brazil with the ball now. And Frank Castor is saying, in 2022, Morocco beat the good teams by bunkering and countering attack. They're now outplaying Brazil. The US-17 midfield is better than the Brazil midfield. I think the only player in the Brazil midfield that would play for the US right now would be Bruno Guimarães. Paquetá, Casemiro, I'm sorry, they just don't cut it. Paquetá and Casemiro don't cut it. Paquetá can't fucking complete a pass, dude. He can't complete one pass. Can't complete one freaking pass. Morocco with the ball. Yeah, Morocco is completely outplaying Brazil right now. Look at Casemiro, how slow he is. Look how slow, like this dude. Here comes again Morocco with the shot, and that's out of bounds. Hakimi right there. Hakimi with another very direct run. Like Morocco is very direct, very dangerous every single time. Ibanez to Rafinha. Rafinha with the ball. Finds Casemiro. Can you not lose the ball? You stupid, idiotic thing. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Casemiro is fucking dog shit right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're saying, hey, you're saying, good evening, Tack. I'm watching this at 1 a.m. since it's a holiday. I'm part of the Uruguay, currently rooting for you lots. Disappointed by Brazil. 1 a.m. So where are you right now? Where are you? Gabriel's asking, can the U.S. beat Brazil? I mean, the way Brazil's playing right now and the way the U.S. played yesterday, yeah, absolutely. Brazil's been god awful so far in this game. Very, very poor. I'm going back here to saying, does Brazil have the bench to turn this around? Yes, Brazil does have the bench to turn it around, but there's a lot of changes you have to make. Igor Thiago has to go. I would say also Casemiro has to go in Paquetá. I would probably go with Cunha for Igor Thiago. I would likely go with Endrick for Paquetá, and then I'll put Rafinha central. Let Endrick float wide. And in terms of Casemiro, what are the other options? Right, you have Fabinho. I don't know. Like that, like he really fucked up Ancelotti dying on this hill. Paquetá can't complete a single pass, dude. Paquetá, Casemiro, and Igor Thiago. They have to retire. Okay, here comes Brahim Diaz, Casemiro with the speed of a hippopotamus right there. And here comes again Morocco with the cross cleared by Magalhães. Oh my God, here comes again Hakimi. It's out of bounds. These are terrible, terrible players. Oh, Tom Brady's in the game with the Brazil jersey. Tom Brady's in the game right now. Morocco is toying around with Brazil right now. Toying. Unbelievable. Like Brazil's going to have to do a massive 180 in the second half. We need a massive 180. Saying legit question, does Paquetá have a Morocco money line? I don't think so, dude. This is his level right now. He hasn't been good for Flamengo. I don't understand why he was called in. He hasn't really been good for Flamengo ever since he went back to Brazil. And here comes Vinicius. 1v1 Vinicius cuts inside, finds Bruno Guimarães. Bruno to Vini. Vinicius, 1v1, cuts inside, shoot it. Shoot it. Golaço, Vinicius. Vini Jr. He scores for Brazil. What a goal. Vinicius Jr. What a goal to tie it. Golaço. What a goal. What a goal. Of course, Casemiro and all those players were not involved, Paquetá in the goal, but Vinicius Jr. saves Brazil in this game so far because Brazil has not been playing well. But what a freaking goal. What a goal. My goodness. He just lights up the opponent, cuts inside, and hits a freaking rocket. Vini Jr. scores the first goal in Brazil. Needed this, dude. They're saying, check the chat, Tack. Why? What's in the chat? What's in the chat? What do you mean? Like, what should I check in the chat? I've checked the chat. We scored. Brazil scored. They're saying, don't insult hippos. They're actually very fast. There's no way hippopotamuses are fast. There is no way. There's no way. Tack, what do you watch it on? Fubo's a full minute behind. I have an antenna. I put an antenna here. Because with the antenna, I'm always ahead of everyone. Tack's better looking than Tom Brady. No, that's one guy that I'll concede. I'm better looking than Tom Cruise, but not Tom Brady. Oh, check the super chat. I don't know. I've been through all the super chats. Here comes Morocco in transition. And Hakimi draws a foul. Vini fouled Hakimi. I am taller than Tom Cruise. For anyone in the chat that's saying that I'm not. I am 100% taller than Tom Cruise. If you guys don't believe me, then just put me next to Tom Cruise and you'll see. I'm taller than him. 327 likes. Make sure to drop a like in this video if you haven't already. Let's try to get a 400 now. Try to get to 400 likes. We're almost there. We're also almost hitting 21,000 subscribers. So that's nice. Okay. That'll be a set piece here. Free kick. A dangerous free kick here for Morocco. Very likely it's going to be a cross. Hakimi cleared by Casemiro. Morocco still has the ball. Cross goes in. Allison punches it away. And Morocco still has the ball. They're saying you're a minute behind me. There's no way I'm a minute behind you. There is no way I'm a minute behind you. I have an antenna. The only people that are seeing this ahead of me are the people in the stadium. No one else. They say, I didn't know you had a Brazilian channel. My boy is out here grinding. It's crazy. A lot of people are saying they didn't know about this channel. I've been promoting it quite a bit at Tactical Manager. And a lot of people keep saying that they haven't really seen this channel. They didn't know about it, which is crazy. And again, thank you very much, Redfire. They're pointing out to the 200 Canadian dollar super chat. Thank you very much, Redfire, for the very, very generous super chat as well. And thank you everyone that dropped a like, everyone that gave a super chat, everyone that's here supporting the channel, enjoying the stream. 36 minutes now. Brazil with the ball. Casemiro with a terrible pass. Terrible long ball from Casemiro. It's been a horrible performance. From Casemiro. Like, really bad. Marquinhos heads it. Ibanez cleared. So, in terms of changes for the second half, I'm probably going to go on the FootMob lineup builder, and I'll put for you guys my recommendations of what I would change in the second half for this team. I need to put here what I would change because there are options on the bench that Brazil could use. Honestly, Danilo probably should be starting over Casemiro. I know that probably won't happen because yellow card now. Yellow card for Casemiro. Casemiro has to be subbed out. But this is probably how I would play. I'm going to put on screen for you guys tactically what I would change for Brazil. Let me put Bruno Guimarães. By the way, I should probably be taking notes here Because I am going to do a video tomorrow, everyone. I'm going to do a 7 things we learned video for this one. I'm going to do a 7 things we learned. Seven things we learned video for sure. Let me put here Danilo, and it's a free kick for what's the name? Free kick for Morocco. 37 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll show you guys at halftime what are the subs that I would make for this team. There's a few changes I would make, and I'll show you guys very soon. But going back here, Carl Johnson is saying Danilo from Botafogo should bench Paquetá a long time ago. There's a lot of players on the bench playing better for their team. What is Ancelotti thinking? I would put Danilo for Casemiro. I'll go through it at halftime. The changes that I would make. Those are I'll go through it at halftime. They're saying, did Mateus Pereira from Cruzeiro get snubbed? Yes and no. I think we have better options, but when you take into consideration the fact that you brought a Lucas Paquetá and didn't bring Mateus Pereira that has played better in Brazil than Paquetá, then sure, you could say he was a snub. But it's just because Ancelotti made a few questionable calls here in terms of call-ups. Okay, Paquetá finds who had the ball there. Was it Casemiro? Paquetá, Rafinha. Morocco wins every 50-50. They keep winning every 50-50. And now Brazil has the ball again. So tomorrow I'm going to release a video which would be my lessons from this game, essentially a post-game reaction. Vini Jr. And lost the ball. Igor Thiago gets a completely useless Igor Thiago, pretty much a freaking cone. Marquinhos, Ibanez finds Igor Thiago with what a horrible touch. I swear, man, I know I'm picking on this guy, but this guy is a freaking scrub. He is a terrible player. He wouldn't start for the United States. He wouldn't start for the U.S. Why would they bring Neymar if he can't play? That's a good question. Rafinha and Bono comes out of his net for Morocco. 1-1, 40 minutes. Honestly, for Brazil, we should take it. Considering how Brazil played for most of this first half, 1-1 is not a bad result. They're saying Luis Henrique and Endrick have to come in ASAP. I don't understand why Ancelotti insists on Igor Thiago. There's something going on with the whole Igor Thiago thing. Something is going on because he should not be even in the roster, in my opinion. Paquetá tries to switch. Can Paquetá get anything right? Can Paquetá do anything right? Anything. Morocco with the ball. Oh, Vini. Oh, boy. Okay, and Morocco's able to recover 41 minutes. We're leaving a lot of space in transition. I don't like it. Paquetá with the ball, and he got fouled. All right, we're about to hit 42 minutes here. 42 minutes. Larry Lowe, you didn't write anything. Put something in the chat, Larry Lowe. No super chat. Just write something so I can put it on screen. I don't know if you're trying to say something, but thank you very much, Larry, for the super chat as well. I'll go through all the other super chats very soon. Vini, 42 minutes. 42 minutes. Tack, you Mog Clav. Guys, I see that term Mog all over the place. I don't know what it means. I also don't know what Clav means. Bruno Guimarães, he still has it. Brazil still has it. He got fouled. Nope, no call. Bruno still has the ball. Kind of trapped. Tries to find Rafinha, and Morocco will actually play out of the back. Nope, Ibanez cannot. My goodness, there's some very bad players in Brazil with a very bad touch, which is weird to me. Larry Lowe, thank you very much for the super chat. You didn't write anything. If you just put a regular chat, I'll put it there. Kenny saying Endrick is so exciting to watch. Why isn't Endrick starting? It's just Carlo Ancelotti's decision. I don't think he necessarily has to start, but based on some of the options he's going with, like Paquetá, like Hugo Thiago, it almost feels like you probably should play Endrick instead. Let's see if I didn't miss anyone. JP saying Indian fan from Brazil. That's awesome. So you're an Indian fan for Brazil. Sorry, for Brazil. You're from India and you're a Brazil fan. You're saying, I don't know, I don't have much knowledge, but this is much worse. I've seen them. Only 28% ball possession the first 20 minutes. Why did they choose Igor instead of Cunha, Martinelli over João Pedro, Anthony, Richardson? The Igor Thiago decision makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. Now, in terms of Martinelli over João Pedro, that one, I guess, what can I say about that? I guess Martinelli didn't have as good of a season as João Pedro, even though Arsenal had a better season than Chelsea. That one to me is not the crazy one. The crazy one is bringing Igor Thiago instead of João Pedro, for example, or an injured Neymar, right? Neymar's not even available to play. But the game somehow is 1-1. Honestly, talent is bailing out Brazil. It was one moment with Vinicius Jr. Outside of that, Vini also had another moment with the cross that Igor Thiago couldn't finish. That was another big moment. Outside of that, Brazil has not been great. Long ball, terrible, terrible free kick there from Brazil now. Terrible. And Morocco will try to hit Brazil on the counterattack. Morocco with the ball inside. Igor Thiago dropping to defend, and he's not a defender, guys. If you're going to do that, just put Mateus Cunha. I don't understand why Mateus Cunha is not playing. And everyone's saying Morocco is going to upset Brazil. I talked about this in the preview. I don't think Morocco beating Brazil is an upset. I don't think it is. But I still think Brazil is going to pull a win here. Brazil has better options right now off the bench. And Brazil got very lucky that this game is 1-1. This is just pure luck right now because Morocco should have the lead. Bono tries to find Douglas Santos with the ball. Paquetá. Oh, now he did a nice little play. Completely useless play. But he just had a little chapéu, like our channel, little chapéu over the top of the player. Ball goes, Paquetá. Shoots it. Oh, finally, Paquetá. Has he come to life? That was a nice volley kick from Paquetá. Finally. And that was saved by Bono. He hit it whatever way he could, and Bono made the save. Brazil is just getting bailed out by talent very often. That's a corner for Brazil, 47 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 2 minutes to go. Good save by Bono. Rafinha, cross goes in. Igor Thiago, where the fuck are you? Little flick there. Someone flicked the ball. And then where is Igor Thiago to score it? Did you see how he was late again? Look at that. Let me see it again. Look, little flick. Where was Igor Thiago? Why were you not there? He's literally 1 yard, 1 meter away. Useless. Useless. He has to be subbed out. You have Endrick on the bench. You have Mateus Cunha on the bench. You have Luis Henrique on the bench. There's no reason for Igor Thiago to be playing right now. Guimarães gets the ball. Casemiro. Let's see what Vinicius can do. This might be the last offense of the game. Last attack here of Vinicius Jr. Vinicius. Oh, he forced it. He forced it. Said someone has to be in the back post. I mean, the second post, you mean the back post? That was Igor Thiago. That ball was his. It's the second time in this game. Second time in this game. He's just slow and bad on the ball. There's like no attribute or anything. They're saying Bono. Yeah, Bono's the goalkeeper. Or Bono. All right. First half should end right now. Rafinha settles it to Allison. And that'll do. That'll do. The first half is over between Brazil and Morocco. I keep taking my notes here. And tomorrow I'll do the 7 things we learned, but we're going to go to the second half here. Brazil is not good. Let's pull up the stats here of FootMob. By the way, if you want to download FootMob, check the stats yourself. Their app is incredible. The link to download is in the description of this video. Somehow Brazil had more ball possession. I guess that was after the first 20 minutes, right? Shots, Morocco had 12, 2 on target. Brazil had 6, so half. They all hit on target, 1 big chance each. It turned out in terms of actual goal-scoring opportunities, it was pretty close. Brazil got bailed out by a brilliant play from Vinicius Jr., a beautiful goal, a golazo from Vini. Whew, I need to breathe here for a second. 1 second. Okay, so it's halftime right now. Let me put my timer on. And let me put on screen a few changes I would make to Brazil in the second half. I would like to see Brazil a little bit like this. I want Danilo instead of Casemiro. He has much more intensity, much faster, can defend better than Casemiro these days, helps more on offense. I would personally have Danilo Santos right there in the midfield. You guys can see him next to Bruno Guimarães. I would put Endrick out wide for Paquetá. I know Paquetá had one good moment there towards the end of the half, but I would not keep Paquetá in the game. He's been abysmal for most of the game. I would also replace Igor Thiago with Mateus Cunha. I would put Rafinha central. So Rafinha would go central right here. He can float around. Endrick, Vinicius, and Cunha. And then when we defend, Cunha can drop here. Vini can go here, and Rafinha can go there. And Endrick can drop. We defend in a 4-4-2. We defend the 4-4-2 and we counterattack quick. We counterattack fast with Rafinha and Vini. And also on top of that, you still have Endrick to counterattack as well. You could even switch this and have Endrick up top with Vinicius and have Rafinha track back and defend. So maybe that's what I would do. They're saying it's a fucking char could bench Igor Thiago at this point. I don't know what that means. But yeah, you mean could bench him? Yeah, we would bench him right now. Igor Thiago wouldn't start for the United States. He wouldn't start for the United States. I swear, I know this may sound crazy to some people, but he wouldn't start for the United States. He's been quite bad, but that's what I would do, guys. And in terms of who would play up top, I would probably leave Vinicius with Endrick. That is a very dangerous counterattacking team. Very, very dangerous counterattacking team. For anyone asking about Neymar, he's injured. He's injured. Oh, you're from Morocco and you're taking notes. Yeah, I mean, this is what I would do. It doesn't mean Ancelotti will do it. And again, Morocco, the Morocco team and Morocco coach, they'll have a plan for it. They'll have a plan. But ultimately, I would have Danilo replace Casemiro. He hasn't been good enough. I would have Endrick replace what's his name? Replace Paquetá. Rafinha can play central. We'll have Vini right here. That's what I would do. Also, Mateus Cunha for Igor Thiago. These are the changes I would look for in the second half for Brazil because I don't know. They're saying Igor Thiago would be the third choice for the U.S. men's national team 9. Yeah, I would say he probably would be ahead of Haji Wright. He would be ahead of Haji Wright, but again, just not good enough. Yeah, they're saying one leg near. It's kind of impressive. I'm trying to understand what Carlo Ancelotti is trying to do here with these players, but if he does what I'm saying, I think we can pull a win. I think we can pull a win. Now, everyone, listen. What I'm going to do right now, I need to go get my energy drink for the second half. I really need this energy drink for the second half. Since we're at a commercial break, right now, you guys can go to the bathroom, go hit the toilet, go to the bathroom real quick, okay? I'm going to put a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Foot Mob. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds. I'm going to go for a quick energy drink break and bathroom break. We'll be back very soon.
This World Cup has a lot of games, and I'm sure you want to watch all of them, but keeping track of every national team and every player that you like can be overwhelming. So, let me introduce you to Footmark. To me, this is the best app to track soccer players and soccer teams, and I will be using it during the World Cup, and so should you. And the link to download it for free is in the description of this video. And yes, you heard that right. This wonderful app is free. On FootMob, you can get live scores and stats from World Cup games. Follow your favorite teams, players. It makes it easy to keep track of the group standings, bracket, and you can even use FootMob to make your own starting 11. And if you like to analyze games, they have heat maps, stats, and even advanced analytics. The link to download it for free is in the description of this video. In the process, you'll also be helping the channel. But wait! There's more. FootMob also has a summer giveaway of a national team jersey of your choice. There will be 5 winners this summer. All you have to do to enter is download the app, go to settings, and use the code BALL, as in BALL. And the winner will be selected and contacted on July 20th. If you already have FootMob, you can use the code anyway to enter. So download FootMob now for free. Link will be in the description of this video. What are you waiting for?
I made it. On time. I was so fast to go to the bathroom, get an energy drink. I didn't even wash my hands. I'm sorry. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and I don't wash my hands. No, I went for number 1, not number 2. Not number 2. If I had to go number 2, we'd be in big trouble. Now I'm out of breath. No, I didn't poop, guys. I sprinted to the bathroom. I'm catching my breath back. Give me a minute here. So Igor Thiago, the Brazilian, Agiman, or worse? No. He's better than Agiman. He's better than Agiman for sure, Igor Thiago. That I'm 100% sure. I mean, Igor Thiago scored what, 20 goals in the Premier League this season? So I don't think Agiman would do that, right? We don't think Agiman would do that, score 20 goals in the Premier League this season. I just don't think that would happen. So there's that. But make sure to drop a like in the video if you haven't already, guys. I've recovered, caught my breath. But yes, yeah. Well, let's go back to the game. Saying he scored 22 goals. I'm saying Casemiro could be benched, but ultimately just stop making Ibanez go forward. That's another thing too. The fullbacks should not go forward. None of them. Because they're terrible going forward. If we had Wesley, maybe. Brazilian Fury, Chris, how you doing, man? If you want to join, let me know. I can send you the link. It's been a little bit of a stressful game so far. I don't know if you agree with this, Chris. I was saying this at halftime. I truly think Brazil got lucky to finish it 1-1. I thought Morocco was better. It was just a moment of brilliance from Vini that tied this game for Brazil. Um, Overall, not a good first half from Brazil. Morocco played a pretty good first half, in my opinion, for the most part. Let me put this back on screen here. And what's funny is when you look at the stats of the game, it looks like it's much more balanced than it is. I want to see. Do you guys all know what XGs are, right? So let's go through Brazil's goal. Brazil's goal has a zero point 0.1 XG. So a 10% chance of scoring that, which is weird because that was a very tough goal scored by Vini Jr. And it has a zero point 0.1 XG. And Brazilian Fury, he said, I'm at a Brazilian restaurant with Michael Talks Football watching right now. Tell Michael I said hi. Someone actually mentioned Michael at Pete's channel yesterday. And they said, Pete, you should do a collab with Michael. And then Pete's like, oh, who's Michael Talks Football? And I told him, hey, it's a good channel. You should collab with him, Pete. I would as well if I have a video that I need him specifically. Knows very well the game. So yeah, they actually mentioned Michael yesterday at 11 Yanks. At 11 Yanks. I remember that. Okay. Back here to the game. You are faster than Casemiro. A lot of people are faster than Casemiro right now, right? Now, Morocco's goal had a zero point 0.6 XG. I guess that makes sense. It was technically from outside the box, but when they're calculating the XG, it also matters how many players are in front of him, and there was only the goalkeeper. So it makes sense that it was a very high XG. Now, all other shots were not really good goal scoring opportunities in general. Very low probability of scoring. This one was good. This was a shot. This was in the beginning of the game from El Anauhi. It was not. It was a good opportunity. It was just a bad shot from El Hanawi. As for Brazil, Paquetá had a shot on target. That was a 0.12 XG. How is Paqueta's shot, that was a reverse volley kick, a higher expected goal than Vini's shot, that was a cutback from close range? How are those? I guess advanced analytics are advanced analytics. I shouldn't be questioning it, right? Overall, somehow Brazil had more ball possession. Brazil had more ball possession. And they right now they're not down, it's tied. He has no pants over his. Yeah, Casemiro is something else these days. Oh, Bernardo saying FootMob also has a Portuguese audio play-by-play. Unbelievable. They do. That's another good reason to download FootMob right now with the link in the description, because in the process, you're helping the channel. Let me go through here. Why are there no Brazilian American soccer stars? We have right now, there is one Brazilian American that is just not playing for the US because he's injured. Johnny Cardoso from Atletico Madrid. Johnny Cardoso from Atletico Madrid. He is Brazilian American, and he would be in the United States roster if he didn't injure his ankle. He had an ankle surgery. They're saying they could really use Baloguinho and Tilmaninho. Honestly, today, I would 100% take Balogun over Igor Thiago. I would also take Tillman over Casemiro right now. I would 100% take Tillman over Casemiro right now. 100%. Let's see if we didn't miss here. 793 people in the chat. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to drop a like, everyone, right now. Drop a like in the stream. Let's try to get over. So yesterday for the US stream, do you guys know how many people we had for the US stream yesterday? Any idea? 3,000 people. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we had 3,000 people simultaneously in the chat. That is insane. We had 3,000 people for United States versus Paraguay. The overall views were like 40,000, 50,000, something like that. But the simultaneous viewers, which is what counts the most, like right now we have 800 people here. That was unbelievable yesterday. It's incredible the support that y'all have been giving me, which Truly appreciate it. I seriously do. Seriously do. It's unbelievable. And hopefully Chappelle football starts to grow as well. My goal and Dustin's goal, if anyone doesn't know, Dustin is the channel producer here. Our goal with this channel is as follows, and you guys can hear it here. So we are dual nationals in the United States from a South American background, right? Dustin Ecuadorian, me Brazilian. And we don't see any good coverage of South American soccer or football in English. So even when we started Tactical Manager, that was one of the things we wanted to do, right? Obviously, our US coverage got more traction, so we focused on US, but we always wanted to do this. We always wanted to have a channel and be the go-to source in English for South American soccer. And that's what we're trying to do here. And hopefully it works out, right? Hopefully Chappelle grows and we continue the coverage after the World Cup, but this is ultimately what we want to do. We want to continue Tactical Manager the way it is. We want Tactical Manager to be the go-to source for American soccer. And then we do want to have this one as the go-to source for South American soccer in English. These are the two soccer football niches that we're very much passionate about, US and obviously North American or American more specifically. So that's what we've been doing. They're saying, can Brazil win this? Listen, I said Brazil is going to win this game 1-0. Obviously, 1-0 is not going to be the result. But I still think Brazil pulls a 2-1 win here. I still think Brazil will end up winning this game. But Morocco's a tough team, dude. This is a team I don't like playing against. Morocco is just such a tough team to play against. I mean, if you beat them, it's amazing, but I hate playing Morocco. Such a tough team to face. And is there anyone from Morocco here in the chat? Any Moroccans in the chat right now? If you're from Morocco and you're in the chat, let us know. Boy, do I hate playing this. Okay, subs for Brazil. Fabinho will come in for Casemiro, probably because Casemiro was on a yellow. So Fabinho is being subbed in for Casemiro. Okay, one Moroccan here. Congratulations, by the way, if you're from Morocco. You have an incredible team. You had it in the last World Cup. You have an incredible team again. They're saying shocked by the amount of giveaways in the first 25 minutes. Yes, especially from Brazil. Especially from Brazil. Many, many bad giveaways from Brazil in the first half. Terrible giveaways. Terrible. So Fabinho for Casemiro, 6 for half a dozen. 6 for half a dozen. I would have gone with Danilo Santos from Botafogo. I would have gone with Danilo, but Fabinho. So Ibanez is out, Casemiro's out. Danilo and Fabinho are on. Danilo is not the solution, man. Well, Ibanez was ass also, right? Ibanez was also ass. So it is what it is. So Danilo goes in for Ibanez. Fabinho goes in for Casemiro. Igor Thiago is still on. No, guys. Danilo, the right back, is on. Not Danilo, the midfielder. Danilo Santos from Botafogo. He's not on. Keep the Cambodians away. Oh, the Cambodian hater. Look at Igor Thiago. He lost another header. What does this guy even do? What does this guy even do, dude? Seriously. How did Igor Thiago? How did he score 22 goals in the Premier League? I don't get it. Marquinhos with the ball. Danilo. Rafinha. Rafinha to Bruno Guimarães. Back to Danilo. Let's see if Brazil's a bit more composed here in the second half. Douglas Santos on the left to Vini. Vini quickly finds Paquetá. Paquetá back to Vini. He got pulled right there. Vini switches the play to Marquinhos. Rafinha beats his man. Not really. Not really. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick here for Brazil now. Guys, I'm looking more towards the game. Let me put the score on screen. I forgot. Sorry about that. And the timer. Sorry. I'm a little nervous now with the game. Brazil has to try to pull a win here. It's been. Let's see how it does. Put the time. Timer's up on screen. All right. See how this plays out. About to hit 47 minutes, so 2 minutes into the second half. The time is on screen, everyone. The time is on screen. Ivaka saying, have you done some sort of summary video of the different South American domestic leagues or any sort where to start if someone wanted to start South American footy? I haven't done a video like that. I have not. I could do that after the World Cup. It is something to consider. Maybe like an educational video. I think that's what you're talking about. For people that are trying to join in and watch South American leagues, could probably do that. After the World Cup, of course. Another corner for Brazil. Ball goes in. No one's able to get it, and Vini will get it here all the way down the left on a 1v1. Down the left flank. Vini. Oh, dispossessed. Not good. Not good. And here comes Morocco on the counterattack. Stop the counterattack, Paquetá. Foul the guy. You have to stop the counterattack. Fabinho. Finally. Paquetá is soft as hell, dude. Igor Thiago thoughts so far. He's been abysmal. Igor Thiago, he's been terrible. Those are my thoughts so far on him. He has been horrendous. Hakimi. And nothing here. Bono with the ball. Back. Hakimi. Paquetá with the press. Casemiro Paquetá is able to get it. Still has it. Quickly. Fight. What's the call? Ref, what is that call? He called a foul on Bruno Guimarães. And Hakimi's down. Let's see the replay here if that was actually a foul. Oh, shit. The VAR might be called, and they could check for a potential red. He did stomp Hakimi. He did stomp. Would I give that a red? No. But I could see the VAR calling the ref. But it looks like they're not going to call the ref. Okay. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. So free kick now for Morocco. Free kick for Morocco. I think Bruno got a bit lucky there. Should have been at least a yellow. Could debate a red. It would be a very soft red, but probably a yellow card. Connor is saying, if the United States played like this last night, would they beat Brazil tonight? It's hard to tell because obviously Morocco is a better team than Paraguay. But I would say if the U.S. played the way they played last night and they faced Morocco or Brazil the way these two teams are playing, the U.S. would have a legit shot. But it's hard to tell, right? Brazil's playing a tougher opponent. Morocco with the ball. Can someone explain to me what MOG means? Someone explain to me what MOG means. Bruno Guimarães finds Vini. This could be a counterattack for Brazil. Vinicius Jr. Okay. Go at him, Vini. Go at him. Oh, now he's triple teamed. But he finds a cross, and obviously Igor Thiago's not there to do anything. Why would he, right? What is Igor Thiago for? So mogging means better than, basically. Okay. Mogging just means you're better than someone. Outshine, excel someone. Okay. Outshine someone. All right. Outclass. Now I know what it is. I won't forget now. I promise. I promise you guys. Yeah, I don't know why Igor is still playing. I don't know what Ancelotti's thinking. I don't understand. All right. So 50, almost 52 minutes. At some point, he needs to sub out Igor Thiago. Okay, Brazil with the press. Igor Thiago can't press because he's too slow. Vini just doesn't want to press. That's a different problem. Oh. What happened there? What happened there? Fabinho. Brazil has the ball. Brazil's looking better in the second half than the first one. That's for sure. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind. And here comes Douglas Santos with the ball for Brazil. Finds Paquetá inside. Paquetá to Danilo. Rafinha. Rafinha goes by two. Gonna get across, but dude, Igor Thiago doesn't move in the box. How did this guy score 22 goals in the Premier League? He just stands there. I just don't understand it. And now that I saw it, he was the one that wasted that good chance. He should have scored. He had a good chance to score and he didn't. Paquetá. Vinicius. Paquetá to Vinicius. Guimarães. And he loses the ball. Fucking hell. All right, here comes Morocco in transition. 53 minutes. Okay, Vinicius cuts inside. Foul. Foul. Oh, no, they kept playing. Igor Thiago kept playing. He let the ball. Igor Thiago, why did you let it? I'm done, man. I'm done. Carl is saying Mog is incel derivative slang for a Mog, alpha male of the group. Oh, okay. That's a better explanation of the actual definition. It's the alpha male of the group. So a Mog, Mog. Okay. Who came up with that term? Look, and I mean no offense to anyone that uses it, but now that I'm reading it and I know what it is, what a stupid term. Stupid term. AMOG, MOG, alpha male. Why don't people just say outshine or you're better than him? Why do they have to use a term called MOG? Hakimi switches the play. Rafinha, press him, press him, press him. Fucking shit, dude. He just got beat with so much ease. It's time to get Cunha and Endrick in. Endrick, I would put for Rafinha and Cunha. Cunha can go in for Igor Thiago. It's time. I don't know what Ancelotti's waiting for. I seriously don't know. This game is the perfect game for Endrick. So clavicular or clav, whatever that guy is, how did that guy become famous? Clav. I never heard of him till this year. This weirdo Clav. Like, how did he become famous or everything? I never heard of him, and then all of a sudden he's everywhere on Twitter, Instagram. Where did this guy come from, Clav? What does he even do? CIA guy? Okay, that makes more sense. No further questions. Why can't the CIA just approach me and pay me like millions of dollars to just spit nonsense online? Why can't they do that? They never approach me. All right, here comes Brazil, and that's going to be a goal kick for Morocco. He's famous for doing steroids. The Backstreet Boys are in the game. The Backstreet Boys are in the game. Look at that. The best boy band of all time, better than the Beatles. Literally, America launched the Backstreet Boys to take down the Beatles. Igor Thiago almost killed the Moroccan player. First time he actually puts in some effort. Thiago just tricked someone. Wu Tang. Yeah, I mean, Backstreet Boys are in the crowd. Yesterday we had Tom Cruise. That was great also to see Tom Cruise in the United States game. Bono, 57 minutes. Soon we're gonna have another hydration break or commercial break, whatever you want to call it. Brazil's looking a bit better in the second half compared to the first one. I would say Brazil even looked a little bit better than Morocco here in the second half. Paquetá. Brazil recovers the ball. Gabriel Magalhães to Allison. Allison to Marquinhos. And there it is, Morocco's counter press. Every time Brazil loses the ball, Morocco has a very good counter press. Rafinha, he gets fouled. He gets fouled. You should totally look into bone smash maxing. I have no idea what that means. Bone smash maxing. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll look into that, whatever that is. Brazil to ball. Marquinhos to Danilo. Rafinha on a 1v1. Can you beat one guy, Rafinha? One guy. Rafinha. Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Paquetá couldn't reach it. Vinicius. Vinicius cuts inside. Finds Fabinho. Danilo. Marquinhos. Out wide. Brazil playing much better here in the second half. Much better. Spicy Jeff saying your Beatles take is insane. Listen, I'm not a fan of most things coming out of England, dude. So I'm very biased towards that. So I'm not going to endorse the Beatles. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm not going to endorse the Beatles. There are a lot of rumors that Clav is bankrolled by Peter Thiel. Dude, how have I not heard about all of that? I haven't heard about that. Bono out wide. Oscar Sosa, you should collab with Guap Motion on Tackman channel. Who's Guap Motion? Put a regular chat. Don't need to put a super chat. Just tell me who's Guap Motion. Paquetá. We're about to hit 60 minutes here into the game, and Ancelotti is really holding off on Enrique, Luis Enrique, for some reason. Brazil recovers the ball. He stretched it too much. Rafinha has not played great, too. Hasn't been good. Vini pressing Bono. Bono. Vini still pressing Morocco. Good job from Vini. Good job. Good job from Vini. That's a smart foul. Why so much British hate? We're from the US. We're from the US. What else should we do? Also, I have a lot of issues with the arrogance of English fans when it comes to football or soccer, football, soccer, whatever. 2 subs, Mateus Cunha and Luis Henrique. And Oscar saying Guap Motion makes football content on TikTok and YouTube. I'll look him up. Guap Motion. I'll look him up. So Cunha is on, and Luis Henrique, Paquetá, and Igor Thiago are out. I probably would have gone with Endrick, but I do like Luis Henrique. I think these are good subs. These are good subs. These are good subs. So Rafinha will now play central. Rafinha will play central, and Luis Henrique will play down the right. No, it's not Endrick, guys. It was Luis Henrique. Now, at some point, I would put Endrick for Rafinha. Probably in the last like 15 minutes, I would send in Endrick for Rafinha. They're saying Brazil has the same arrogance as the Brits when it comes to football. Just saying. But Street, think about it for a second. I don't disagree with you when you say Brazilians have the same arrogance. But don't you think it's extremely arrogant of the Brits to have the same arrogance as Brazil when Brazil has won 5 World Cups and England has won one? Do you see the difference? Like Brazil has some reason to be a little bit arrogant. There's 5 World Cups won. England won one iffy World Cup in 1966 at home, and they have the same level of arrogance as Brazil. You see the problem? That's what I mean. I don't disagree with you about Brazil having somewhat of a big arrogance when it comes to football, but the Brits should not have that arrogance. Okay, Bruno gets fouled. Free kick for Brazil. How do I feel about Beethoven? Um, don't know much about him, Spicy Jeff. That's what I'll say. I actually don't know any of his songs. I know about him, but I don't know any of his songs. No further thoughts on it. No further thoughts on it. They're saying more arrogance than Brazil, England. Yeah, they look, England might have, I think they do have more arrogance than Brazil, but the problem is it's what I said. It's like they haven't accomplished anything. And I'm not for Brazil being arrogant because Brazil has not been Brazil over the past like 20 years, right? Brazil hasn't been as good. So they shouldn't be this arrogant. But if there's one country that 100% is arrogant and they've never deserved to be so, it's England. Okay, so 2 subs now for Morocco, 64 minutes. The next water break, when is the next water break for the team or the hydration break? When is the next one? So 64 minutes. Carl is saying, I was at Botafogo versus Flamengo match in Rio, and the English tourists I met in the stadium before the match were super arrogant, like patronizing, surprised by the football culture in Brazil. Um, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people from England, and to me, it's incredible. They come watch any game in the US, they'll see a player that is probably better than some people they know and all that. But to them, everyone is shit. Everyone's a terrible player. The English arrogance is off the charts. It is incredible. Like, for example, we talk about Brazil. The Brazilian media was giving the United States credit for the 4-1 win against Paraguay. I saw a lot of British pundits saying it's just Paraguay. I saw them say that. So I think the English media in general is far more arrogant. Now, English fans, it depends, right? There are very reasonable English fans out there. There's also incredibly arrogant ones. Luis Henrique, able to hold the ball. That's a foul. He got fouled. Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs, remind the English of Ronaldinho's goal in 2002. Oh, they remember that for sure. Cunha. Cunha. Brazil still has the ball. Luis Henrique fighting for it. Tries to go long. Fabinho wins it. Good ball from Fabinho. Much better Brazil in the second half. Okay, Rafinha with the cross. No one's there. But wait, Luis Henrique. He got it. Cuts it back. Luis Henrique. Finds Danilo. Danilo, get that cross. Get that. How did you cross it right at the defender? You stupid, idiotic thing. From what I'm seeing the second half from Brazil, I'm far less worried about the World Cup now in terms of Brazil. This is looking more like a title contender team in the second half. Because you got to remember, Morocco's a very good side. Here comes Luis Henrique to Bruno Guimarães with a cross. Oh, Cunha couldn't reach it. Or was it Rafinha? Rafinha couldn't reach it. Guys, we got to score that. Ah. Saying, sorry, Brazil isn't a title contender. I think they are. I think they are. Time will tell if I'm right or wrong. Time will tell. 67 minutes. But first, they have to try to get a win here today. Brazil still has to try to get a win here today. Oh, boy. Oh, we're about to hit 21,000. 21,000 subscribers in this channel, which is crazy because we started this channel like a year ago and a half or something, and we didn't really put in much effort in terms of putting a lot of content, right? We just try to keep the quality up. But it's been growing very fast. Very, 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 very fast. We hit minute 67 here, so we have the hydration break or commercial break for Fox. Second half. So we're halfway through the second half. In the second half, Brazil has been better than Morocco. Brazil has been better than Morocco in the second half. Not by a lot, but Brazil's been more goal dangerous. So now that Cunha is on and Luis Henrique, I would personally put Endrick for what's his name, for Rafinha. I would send in Endrick for Rafinha. Let's see if I didn't miss anything here in the chat. John Texter's at the game for Brazil. I just saw here on Instagram. John Texter, the owner of Botafogo in Brazil, one of the owners, right, of Botafogo, I guess, where his company does it. So now we're at the commercial break or hydration break of the athletes. So 1-1 Brazil, Morocco. Clearly, there is a superiority from Brazil in the second half. The problem is Brazil hasn't really created incredible chances, like very high probability goal scoring opportunities so far. Why are the mods blocking Spicy Jeff? Guys, don't block Spicy Jeff. He means well. He means well. Do you all see on screen what just happened? Do you guys see that? We hit minute 69. Nice. We put nice in the chat when we hit minute 69. It's a channel tradition at Tactical Manager TV, and we have to do so here as well. Nice. Minute 69. They're saying Ancelotti better not fumble Endrick. I don't know why he hasn't subbed in Endrick yet. I would put Endrick in for Rafinha. That's my sub right now. Ancelotti needs to send in Endrick. Now we're back from the hydration break at minute 70. Let's see who Ancelotti will sub in eventually, right? Eventually. Still no Endrick, which I don't really agree with. Long ball. Douglas Santos, bad header. Fabinho is playing better than Casemiro, dude. Fabinho is playing better than Casemiro. Vini switches it. Bruno Guimarães tries to win it. Luis Henrique, Bruno. Nope, Morocco. Right? Am I right or am I wrong about that? I think Fabinho has been playing better than Casemiro. It's been quite noticeable, actually. ESG Soccer, combined 11 of USA and Brazil is probably 6-5 USA. Danilo, Fabi, Longlegs, and Casemiro in the big year 2025 is wild. That midfield is rough. Fabinho hasn't been that bad, to be honest. Casemiro, I agree with you. Danilo, I also agree with you. I think the fullback situation in the US is better. The fullback, way better. Here comes Morocco. Marquinhos. Oh, Marquinhos. What are you doing, Marquinhos? Little shaky defensive moment there from Marquinhos. Joey saying, it's been said many times, but man, John Strong's game calling is awful. Yeah, man, he's not the only one. He's not the only one. It's Fox, right? Most are terrible. Not everyone on Fox, but most are. Devonta Jones, how you doing, man? He said, surreal hearing you talk about a former world-class player like Casemiro for Brazil, like you do Roldan on the U.S. men's national team. Brazil's another level. Expectations are high. Yeah, I mean, look, when Brazil's playing, you have to elevate your expectations based on what the team's expected to do in the World Cup. If Brazil are title contenders, Casemiro doesn't cut it, right? So, yeah, he's technically essentially the Roldan of this Brazil team. I don't think Casemiro would be starting for the U.S. right now. I don't think he would. Not the way he was playing today. Morocco with the ball. Ball goes through. Fabinho wins it again. I'm telling you, Fabinho is playing better than Casemiro did today. He is definitely playing better than Casemiro. Steven, how you doing, Steven? Saying, did Endrick piss off Ancelotti or something? I don't know. I don't know. He's so good and he wins them games. He's playing well for the national team, playing well for Lyon. I don't know. It beats the living crap out of me. They're showing I Show Speed now on screen with Ronaldo R9. They just showed I Show Speed with Ronaldo R9. Okay, Morocco now with the ball. Morocco, after the hydration break, they've been holding possession pretty well. All right, Morocco with the ball. Oh, that was juicy. Little nice combination play from Morocco. And they drive forward. Down the left flank, Morocco here, 74 minutes. This could be dangerous. Cross goes in. Cleared by Fabinho. Cleared by Fabinho. Morocco's playing well. After the hydration break. Moving the ball very well. Yeah, I don't know what Carlo Ancelotti's thinking. I think two options off the bench that could be useful for this team would be Endrick, possibly Danilo Santos as well. Danilo for Bruno Guimarães, that wouldn't be bad either. Some fresh legs. Gabriel Magalhães with the ball to Douglas Santos. To Vinicius. Vinicius is going to reset with Douglas. Douglas Santos to Gabriel Magalhães. Magalhães in possession to Marquinhos. Brazil here calming down the game. Where's Fabinho playing? He's playing as a central defensive midfielder for Brazil. Fabinho. Playing as a central defensive midfielder. 75 minutes. Rafinha. Yeah, so 15 minutes left. And Ancelotti doesn't seem to be calling any player right now. It seems... Oh, Vinicius, get the ball back. It just slipped off his foot. Good recovery from Vinicius. That's what I like to see. He lost the ball. Connor is saying, since your predictions have been good lately so far, Haiti or Scotland, we want to draw tonight between Turkey and Australia. I think Scotland will beat Haiti 2-0. And I think Turkey and Australia will tie. I think it'll be a tie. But I think Scotland will pull a win. They'll pull a win. 2-0. Not an easy game, but a comfortable win. They should be the better side. That's what I think, at least. We'll see. Hakimi tries to dribble through. Tries to go long. 14 minutes to go. Ancelotti, subs. Substitutions, man. You got 2 players on the bench that can actually help you. Danilo Santos and Endrick. Use them. And cleared by Danilo. That's a weird clearance from Danilo. Very weird clearance. Kyle's asking if I'm going to stream the Australia-Turkey game. No, that's at midnight. I'm going to watch it on the couch, relaxing. It's at midnight. I'll be on the couch, chilling, watching the game. "77 minutes. Marquinhos. Oh, bad header from Marquinhos. Back to Allison. Allison just goes long, and Cunha is able to settle it. There's 2 subs coming in for... Oh, great ball from Cunha to Vinicius. This could be dangerous. Vini on a 1v1 on the left. Cross it. Rafinha. Oh, what a weak-ass shot, dude. Dangerous quick transition from Brazil, and Rafinha shoots it super weak, and Bono's able to save it. Bono's able to save it. Bono's not hurt. He's just trying to calm down the game. He's not hurt. Those are tired legs. Tired legs there from Rafinha. It's time. I'm telling you, it's time to sub in Endrick. Endrick comes in. He's going to score the goal to win them the game. I'm telling you. 2 subs here for... So Danilo, he called up Danilo Santos. That's a good sub. That's a good sub. Spicy Jeff saying, can I come over and snuggle with you? No, Jeff, you cannot come over and snuggle with me. I'm okay. I want to be watching the game alone on the couch. Maybe I'll have some coffee with milk late at night. That honestly helps me sleep. I'll sleep well. But no, Jeff, enjoy it. Enjoy the game in your own van. Danilo Santos is going to be subbed in for Brazil. I don't know for who. I wonder if it'll be for Bruno Guimarães or Rafinha. I don't know. But Danilo Santos is coming on for Bruno Guimarães, as I requested. But it's crazy that he's not going to put Endrick for Rafinha. Dude, Rafinha is tired. You saw that shot? Now Danilo's on. Danilo's a very good player. You guys will see. Very good player. Bono just blasts it and goes long. No more subs available. What do you mean? Brazil only had 3 subs, right? Let me see. Brazil had 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. Brazil's made 5 subs. Why did I think it was only 3? Yeah, we're not going to see Endrick. No Endrick today. Interesting. Well, at least we got one of those subs with Danilo. One of those subs. All right, let's see how this plays out now. Rafinha tries to win it. Oh, boy. Here comes Morocco. This could be dangerous. Morocco down the left. 80 minutes. Comes Morocco. Cuts inside. Luis Enrique defending well. Cut. It's pretty wild. Do I speak Spanish? No. I mean, I can kind of understand Spanish, but no, I don't really speak good Spanish. I can kind of understand it and kind of talk in Spanish, but I'm not fluent. Go, Vini. Go, Vini. Counterattack from Brazil. Vinicius to Rafinha. Rafinha with the ball, and Morocco quickly reorganize their defense. Unbelievable. This team has so much intensity. Danilo Santos, of course, the midfielder. The good Danilo right now. Mateus Cunha. Cunha drives inside. Goes 1, goes 2. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick for Brazil. Good play from Mateus Cunha. Let's get a goal here. Let's get a goal. Well, Neymar's injured, guys. For everyone saying Neymar in the chat, Neymar's injured. Neymar's injured and not available. Neymar's not available for this game. So is that a corner for Brazil? Yeah, it's a corner. Huh? No. Okay. He took it back. He took it back. It's not a corner for Brazil. It's actually a goal kick for Morocco. All right. It's a goal kick for Morocco. Bono will take the goal kick. 1-1. Rafinha wins the header. Pressing. Oh, Rafinha's through. Oh, he was like a yard away from that. Bono was well alert. If Bono was falling asleep, that's a goal. So close. Oh. If Bono wasn't paying attention, dude, that was going to be a 1v1 with Rafinha and Bono. "18-year-old Moroccan kid is balling." Who's the 18-year-old in Morocco? Who's the 18-year-old? Who's the 18-year-old? Oh, it's Boadi. Boadi from Lille. Yeah, he's been good. Boadi has been good. The guy with the long hair. He's been good. Very good player. Okay, we're about to hit 84 minutes. Larry Lowe is saying, do some commentary in Portuguese. Okay, when Brazil recovers the ball, I'll do commentary in Portuguese for, let's say, 30 seconds. How does that sound? How much added time? I think the ref's going to add like 7 minutes. I think 7 minutes will be added. Let's see. They're saying do some commentary when the game's back right now, right? Because Bono is just wasting time again, right? He's doing it again. He's wasting time once again. I think like 7 to 8 minutes will be added by the ref. 7 to 8 minutes, I think, is also fair. We had the hydration break, and Bono kept wasting time here and there. So that's what I think will happen. Zinedine Zidane watching the game. Absolute legend. One of the best players I've ever seen in my lifetime. Zidane. Okay, throw in for Brazil. Okay, Portuguese commentary. E o Brasil recebe a bola com o Marquinhos. Marquinhos com a bola. Abre a jogada com Gabriel Magalhães. Gabriel Magalhães segura a posse de bola. Abre mais uma vez com Douglas Santos. Douglas Santos acha Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha recebe a bola na frente de Mateus Cunha. Não tem opções, não tem nenhuma opção. Ele tenta achar o Rafinha em um passe muito ruim do Mateus Cunha. Marrocos recupera a posse de bola e vai tentar contra-atacar o Brasil. E vai Marrocos no contra-ataque. Mateus Cunha não consegue acompanhar o jogador, mas Douglas Santos recupera para o Brasil. Mateus Cunha e o Brasil vai resetar a jogada com a defesa com Magalhães, Danilo, e o Brasil reseta a jogada com Alisson. All right, there you go. Some Portuguese for y'all. My Portuguese is a little bit rusty, though, but I think I did okay. A little rusty, but I think I did okay. And Brazil has the ball now with Marquinhos, Danilo. It's kind of crazy because now I was trying to speak fast in Portuguese, and I just felt a little bit rusty. I lost my words like twice. Twice I messed up with what I was going to say. But I think I did okay. Hakimi. Vinicius with Hakimi. Morocco still has the ball. Cunha. Come on, Brazil. Let's get a late goal here. Get a late goal. Get a late win. Bono. And here comes dude, number 6 that you guys said. His name is Bouadi, the 18-year-old. What a player, man. What a player from Morocco. Potential young player of the tournament right there, depending on how things progress. Number 6 from Morocco. He's 18. Incredible player. Jeff, Spicy Jeff is saying, been watching Welcome to Wrexham. What do you think? Do you think they will get promoted next season? I like their odds. They were kind of close this year, right, to make the playoffs, and that was their first season in the championship. I think they have a reasonable shot next season on making it to the Premier League. Because this first year, they just had to survive the championship, and they didn't only survive, they did fine. So I think they have a realistic chance of getting promoted next season. Morocco holding possession now, 87 minutes. Tries to go long, and Douglas Santos will clear it for Brazil. Vini. Fabinho tries to win it. Nope, didn't work. Morocco with the ball, cuts inside. Cross goes in, cleared by Marquinhos. Douglas Santos. Good move from Douglas. And he gets a throw in for Brazil. Throw in for Brazil, 88 minutes. We're almost done here. 2 more minutes plus added time. So I'd say probably 10 more minutes to go. 2 plus 8. That's probably what it's going to be. What do I think about Endrick not playing? It's disappointing. It's disappointing. It felt like he could contribute. So Morocco had another sub, but Morocco, I think now that was their 5th sub. So Morocco made their last sub. Brazil already used all 5. I thought Endrick could have helped. Oh my God, Douglas Santos, what was that? And then Gabriel Magalhães tries to clear it. That's a throw in for Morocco. Throw in for Morocco here. 2 more minutes. Less than 2 minutes, actually. And then we have added time. Hakimi. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Okay, we'll see how many minutes the ref's going to add here. We're about to hit minute 90. Still 1-1. Okay, Morocco here with the free kick. Ball goes in. That's not a good delivery, but Morocco still has it. They figured it out. Luis Henrique on defense. Danilo Santos. Brazil recovers the ball. Luis Henrique. Luis Henrique. Great ball. Luis Henrique to Cunha. Cunha goes by one, gets fouled. Morocco always fouls as soon as we get the ball. They do not let Brazil counterattack. Every time. The ref should give them a yellow. It's on purpose. Like, look, he went for the body. They go for the foul. How many minutes 10 minutes added. 10 minutes added. I thought it was going to be 8. 10 extra minutes. We still have a long way to go here, boys and girls. Whoever's watching, we still have a long way to go. 10 minutes added. That's a lot. I like it. Let's go. 10 more minutes of this game. See if Brazil can pull a late win here. Luis Henrique. Good ball. Luis Henrique finds Rafinha. Who's there? No one's there. Who's with Rafinha? Cross goes in. No one is there. No one was there. Douglas Santos to Vini. Vini. Oh, my God. That's not good. That's not good. And now Morocco has the ball again. Brazil's looked very sloppy at times. It's a bit weird. Okay, Danilo won it. Danilo was better than Ibanez also. Fabinho to Douglas Santos. Vinicius. Vinicius blows by one. Blows by Hakimi. That's a corner. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick for Brazil. Corner kick for Brazil. All right. Cunha will take it. Cunha will take it here for Brazil. Let's see if Brazil can get a goal maybe off set pieces. We got 8 minutes to go still. Maybe we get a goal. Come on, Cunha. Let's hit a good delivery. Let's hit a good delivery. Cross goes in. Bono clears it for Morocco, but Brazil will get it back. Cunha gets it back for Brazil. Beats one. And another corner for Brazil. Brazil putting a little bit of pressure here late in the game against Morocco. Brazil putting some pressure here on Morocco. Cross goes in. Cleared by Bono. Rafinha to Luis Henrique. Luis Henrique finds Danilo. Danilo goes inside, shoots it. Bono saves it. Almost scoring Brazil. Brazil putting some pressure here on Morocco. Not a good finish there from Danilo. Good play, but not a good finish. We have 7 minutes to go here. 7 minutes to go. Morocco trying to go long. This could be dangerous. Marquinhos is on him. Here comes Morocco with the ball. Ball goes in, cleared by Danilo. Danilo has been way better than Ibanez. Way better than Ibanez. And here comes Morocco again. Okay. 94 minutes. We got 6 to go. Morocco hold the ball. 6 minutes to go here, guys. 6 minutes to go. Morocco once again trying to go long. Gabriel, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's just a corner kick. Morocco seems to be enjoying the draw. They're trying to waste time. They seem to be really enjoying it right now. It's not a foul. That's a complete flop. Flop, 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 flop. Okay. 95 minutes now. We got 5 minutes to go. Can Brazil pull a late win here? It would be an insane finish if Brazil can get a late goal. Insane. But now it's a corner kick for Morocco. Corner kick for Morocco. No more subs left for both teams. Cleared by Brazil. Morocco will now hold the throw-in. Throw-in for Morocco. Morocco seems to be enjoying this result. I think Scotland might start thinking they can win this group. I don't know, man. I don't think Scotland's beating these teams. Cunha. Cunha wins it. Cunha. Oh. Still fights for it. Morocco got it back. Morocco won most 50-50s. Morocco with the ball. Got okay. Brazil recovers. Could be a counterattack. Vinicius Jr. couldn't settle it. Morocco still has the ball. Bono goes long. Got 4 more minutes. Oh my God, Magalhães. What is that header, man? What is that header? Fabinho cleans it up for him. I told you, Fabinho played well. Oh, God. Now he called a foul on Fabinho. But I'm telling you, Fabinho played well today. He wasn't bad. I don't know if that's a foul, but the ref gave it a foul. So we got like 3.5 minutes, and Morocco will continue to waste time. Continue to waste time here, Morocco. Free kick for Morocco. 3 minutes to go before we end the game here. Ball lobbed in. Easy for Allison. Allison, connect a quick counterattack. Where's our team? Oh, we took too long. He took too long. What is Allison doing, dude? What is Allison doing? Why would moron? Why would Allison do that? If you're gonna go quick, if you're gonna go long like that, just go quick for a counterattack. He took too long and they just freaking gave the ball back to Morocco. Bono goes long. Gabriel Magalhães tries to win it. Can we put the fucking ball on the floor? Brazil hasn't put the ball on the floor for like 5 minutes. 98 minutes. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Brazil now has the ball. Good ball from Luis Henrique to Danilo. Danilo to Vini. Vini. Oops. Vini with a stupid play. Vini and Rafinha are gassed. It's pretty noticeable. Another wasted possession from Brazil right there. Brazil looked gassed at the end. Well, they're looking gassed. And here comes Hakimi. Douglas Santos wins it. Shot from distance. Allison saves it. Oh my God, Allison, you almost gave them a goal. Allison almost gave Morocco a goal. Hit that out of bounds. Why did he keep it in? Why did he keep it in? That was dangerous from Allison. Like, make the save and hit the ball out of bounds. The ball is also, I think the ball is going out already. I think so. Corner from Morocco. There's a minute left, so this might be the last play. This might be the last play. Brazil has to hold on to this draw now at this point. I don't see how Brazil wins this. Hakimi. Cross goes in. Bad cross from Hakimi. Brazil just looks gassed and defeated. Cross goes in for Morocco. Cleared. Again, Morocco with the ball. And Morocco resets because they're okay with the draw. They're okay with the draw. The ref's probably going to call game here. 15 seconds. He's probably going to call a draw. Both teams seem okay with the draw. I have to sit down and think about this game. I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings. The game ended. I have mixed feelings about this game. So tomorrow, I'm going to release a video analyzing what happened in this game, the 1-1 draw. Tomorrow, I'll release a video which is the 7 things we learned about Brazil and Morocco. There's some good, there's some bad. I have to sit down, rewatch parts of this game, and think. I want to say congratulations to Morocco. You guys tied Brazil in the opener, legendary national team. Brazil also played a very tough opponent. Morocco's very good. It's a very good team, right? That should be respected. Tomorrow in the morning, Eastern time, I'll release a video recapping this game and my overall thoughts. I need to sit down, have some coffee, rewatch the game, and then give you my 7 takes of what did we learn. So ESG Soccer, Tillman and Weston are with more Joga Bonito than Brazil 24 hours ago. I never dreamed of it. Brazil playing outside look gassed. Berhalter-esque coaching. Brazil didn't play to its potential. Now, I do have to take into consideration the opponent, but yes, it wasn't the best of performances from Brazil. I have mixed feelings. There's good, there's bad. Everyone, before we go, a quick word from the sponsor of this video, FootMob. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the video that we're going to release. Tomorrow, I'll release the video. And that's all. Maybe I'll do a live watch-along here tomorrow for Ecuador. I do want to cover Ecuador, so we might do a live watch-along for Ecuador tomorrow. I'll see you guys very soon.
This World Cup has a lot of games, and I'm sure you want to watch all of them, but keeping track of every national team and every player that you like can be overwhelming. So, let me introduce you to Footmark. To me, this is the best app to track soccer players and soccer teams, and I will be using it during the World Cup, and so should you. And the link to download it for free is in the description of this video. And yes, you heard that right. This wonderful app is free. On FootMob, you can get live scores and stats from World Cup games. Follow your favorite teams, players. It makes it easy to keep track of the group standings, bracket, and you can even use FootMob to make your own starting 11. And if you like to analyze games, they have heat maps, stats, and even advanced analytics. The link to download it for free is in the description of this video. In the process, you'll also be helping the channel. But wait! There's more. FootMob also has a summer giveaway of a national team jersey of your choice. There will be 5 winners this summer. All you have to do to enter is download the app, go to settings, and use the code BALL, as in BALL. And the winner will be selected and contacted on July 20th. If you already have FootMob, you can use the code anyway to enter. So download FootMob now for free. Link will be in the description of this video. What are you waiting for?